Learn and absorb the proven strategies. Discard what doesn't work for you, but adjust them to fit your strengths. And as Bruce Lee said, add what is specifically your own. Welcome to The Mindful Agent, where real estate success meets health, mindfulness, and personal growth. Join me, Michael Coxon, top performing agent, growth director, and co owner of Magenta Real Estate, as I explore the intersection of wellness and business excellence, helping you thrive in both real estate and life. Today, we're talking about thinking tactically, how to filter the endless stream of real estate advice, productivity hacks, and social media strategies so you don't just do more, you do what actually works for you. Bruce Lee said it best: absorb what is useful, discard what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. In a world overflowing with information, the most useful skill today isn't learning, it's discerning. Real estate coaches, podcasts, including this one, books, social media gurus, everyone has their take on what works. And the truth, a lot of it does work for the right person at the right time, but not everything works for everyone. And if you try to do it all, you'll burn out. You're going to feel overwhelmed. And worst of all, you'll lose your voice, your own way of doing things. How do I know? I've lived it. So let's talk about how to filter advice, test strategies, and personalize everything you learn so you can grow your business in a way that aligns with your personality, your energy, your goals. One piece of advice I got early on in my real estate career was about making calls, specifically when to make them. I was told that expired listings got to be done first thing in the morning because I had to beat all of the other salespeople. And also, that's when sellers are most likely to answer. Another strategy I got was to schedule my hour of power. This is an hour dedicated to making sales calls. I was told to schedule it at a set time every day, usually in the morning, to call prospective buyers and sellers, do follow-ups, and keep my pipeline full. Now, there's nothing wrong with that advice. It's great advice. It's actually advice I give. But there are even studies on the best times to call. The studies are scientific. They focus on pickup rates, meaning how many people answer their phones at various times throughout the day. One study found that 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. was the time of day with the highest connect rate, with the rate remaining steady up until 4 p.m. One study said that 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. was the best, followed by 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And what about the best days of the week? Well, one study I read said don't call Friday through Monday, and Wednesday and Thursday are going to be your best days to call. I mean, these are all scientific studies, meaning they're measurable and clear, although varying results occurred. But does that make it true? Now, my analytical types out there are saying, yeah, that makes it true. But science does not account for feeling. It doesn't account for personality or energy, enthusiasm, and the happiness of the person making the calls. But here's what I learned. My own personal scientific studies concluded the following. The best time to make calls is when I feel my best, when I'm energized, talkative, in the right frame of mind. If I try to force calls when I'm not in the mood, my tone is flat, my energy's off, and I'm just less effective. So now, instead of following some perfect call window, I schedule my hour of power flexibly. It's on my calendar every single day, but I allow it to move based on my schedule and my mood. Sometimes I do it at 10 a.m., sometimes 2 p.m. or 5 p.m., but it almost always gets done. And when I need to shift certain calls to another day, I make sure that nothing falls through the cracks and I allow myself to do that. This is how I took the concept of an hour of power and I made it my own, to much success. The takeaway: learn and absorb the proven strategies. Discard what doesn't work for you, but adjust them to fit your strengths. And as Bruce Lee said, add what is specifically your own. Quick ask: if you haven't yet, hit follow or subscribe. It helps us grow and bring you even better content. Now, back to the episode. So, agents today are practically drowning in information. Social media strategies, lead generation tactics, productivity hacks. We talked about that. It's not that these things are useless, but trying to implement too many at once is useless. Instead of trying everything, pick one strategy, one social media idea, one productivity hack, one lead generation method. Then commit to it for at least 30 days. No new ideas, no jumping to the next thing. Just implement one and measure the results. 30 days later, ask yourself, did this move the needle? Did I get more engagement? Did I get more followers or more leads? Did it actually make me more productive? If the answer is yes, double down on it. If the answer is no, discard it and test a new idea. This is tactical thinking. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what works. Now, this is the most important part. Whenever you come across a new idea, a coaching tip, a strategy, a piece of advice, don't just blindly follow it. Instead, pause, sit in silence, take a moment, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, does this idea resonate with me? Is this truly for my highest good? Then breathe and listen. Your gut reaction is your answer. Honor that. If it's yes, implement it. Make it your own. Commit to it. Adjust it. Change it. Test it. Make it yours. If the answer is no, move on without guilt. Just because someone said it works doesn't mean it works for you. That's how you build a business that's both successful and sustainable for you. So let's break this down into some action steps that you can apply today. 1, pick one strategy to focus on for 30 days. Choose one social media idea, one productivity idea, or one sales technique. That's it. No distractions. Track the results. And does it work? Keep doing it. If not, throw it away. Number 2, schedule your hour of power, but allow flexibility. Commit to doing it daily, Monday through Friday, but place it in your schedule when you feel most energized typically. If you need to move calls, don't skip them, just reassign them to another day. Keep your pipeline full. That's what we're in the business of doing. Number 3, before implementing any new advice, ask yourself, is this for me? Then trust your intuition and honor your gut response. Number 4, lastly, think about future you. The version of you next year will thank you for building habits today that create consistent success. I want to leave you with a quick mindfulness exercise to help you start the steps we just talked about. If you're in a place where you can, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and hold it for a moment. And exhale. Now ask yourself, what one strategy am I going to focus on for the next 30 days? What is one thing I need to absorb and make my own? Let the answer rise up naturally. Don't force it, just listen. That is your path forward. I hope this episode helps you think more tactically, helps you trust yourself, and implement whatever action works for you. If this resonated with you, please share it with another agent who might need to hear it. And if you haven't already, leave a comment, a review, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Until next time, remember, success starts within. Thanks for joining me on this journey today. I'm Michael Coxon, and this is The Mindful Agent. Join me next time as we continue to explore the intersection of real estate, health, and mindfulness.